Welcome to the Great Loop aboard the Perch. This is leg 77 of our Great Loop adventure. Today we're going from Iuka to Fulton, Mississippi, and this is a trip on the Tenn-Tom. I'm Kim Russo with America's Great Loop Cruisers Association, and as you can see from the video, we left Iuka. It was just after sunrise. You can see the lights are still on at the marina, and started our trek south. We would be entering the Divide Cut, which joins the Tennessee River with the Tombigbee River, forming the Tenn-Tom Waterway. And we kind of had a little bit of a false start today. That video you saw where it was still just a little bit dark out was actually from our first attempt. We got about an hour or so away from Safe Harbor Aqua Yacht. We had a couple minor issues with the boat. Our buddy boat had a little bit of a bigger issue with their boat, so both boats turned around, went back to Aqua, took care of the issues, and started out again. So we're a little bit behind where we had initially planned to be for today. There were 3 locks we knew on our path. Our intended destination, as I said, is Fulton. So we knew there was the potential for delays at those locks. So we're probably about 2 hours behind where we had planned to be at this point. But we're, of course, prepared to anchor somewhere if we need to, if we can't get through the locks and get to our intended destination. The locks we're going through today are all in pretty close proximity towards the end of the route. They're all within about 13 or 14 miles of one another, and they're just before we arrive in Fulton. So, heading out, the very first lock we'll come to is the Whitten lock. This lock is an 84-foot change in elevation, so 84 foot that you're going up or down. This is the largest change in elevation on the entire Great Loop route. So we entered the Whitten lock and prepared to drop downward by that 84 feet. You can see that it's a floating bollard. They have the double bollard here. So since we are pretty far above at our midship cleat, pretty far above where we can reach that, it's always a bonus to have that double bollard there. The second lock is the Montgomery lock. That is about 5 miles after the Whitten lock. So again, you're reaching these in pretty close proximity. You can see some video there inside the lock, and as we were starting to head out and continue down the Tenn-Tom. And then the third lock for the day is the Rankin lock. This one is about, I think it's about 8 miles after Montgomery, and this would be our last lock for the day. So you can see the view as we're entering the lock. And we would enter the Rankin lock down there as well. And once we do so, we are pretty much in Fulton. Our buddy boat would take an anchorage for the evening, and we would pull into Midway Marina. But overall, an uneventful trip for the day and an enjoyable one. We will show you our Nebo log for the trip. And this is after the restart, so to speak. So we're starting a little bit later than normal, but we had 7 hours underway, closer to 8 actually. We went just about 60 nautical miles, averaged about 8 knots, and our maximum speed for the day was 10 knots. There's another look at the overall track for the day that took us from Iuka at Safe Harbor Aqua Yacht down to Fulton, where we tied up at Midway Marina. We'll be back soon with the next leg, which would be leg 78, and we will head on down to Columbus Marina. So we'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching.